Kobe Bryant's. Kobe Bryant found himself trapped near the baseline with nowhere to go. Two defenders converged on him, cutting off every passing lane. With seconds ticking away, Bryant did something no one expected. He threw the ball off the backboard to himself, caught it in midair, and passed it to Pau Gasol for the score. The play exploited a loophole in the rules. As long as the ball hits the backboard first, a player can retrieve their own shot attempt. Bryant turned a desperate situation into a highlight by using the court itself as his teammate. The play became one of the most replicated moves in pickup basketball. Players now practice backboard self-passes regularly. But when Bryant did it in a critical moment against elite defenders, it proved his basketball IQ was unmatched. The defense had no answer because they never considered the backboard could become part of the offense. Avery Bradley took playing possum to a new level. During a timeout, Bradley stayed on the court pretending to tie his shoe while his teammates huddled. The Atlanta Hawks defense relaxed, assuming the play was dead. The moment the referee handed the ball to his teammate for the inbound, Bradley exploded into motion. He caught the pass and threw a lob to Jordan Hill for an uncontested dunk. The Hawks never had a chance to react. The rules state that play resumes as soon as the ball is inbounded, regardless of whether players appear ready. Bradley exploited this perfectly. His casual body language sold the deception completely. The Hawks defenders stood flat-footed as Hill slammed it home. What made this play genius was its simplicity. Bradley didn't need complex choreography or exceptional athleticism. He just needed his opponents to let their guard down for 3 seconds. That's all it took to manufacture an easy basket against playoff-caliber defense. The move requires perfect timing and commitment to the act. LeBron James needed to advance the ball through heavy pressure. Instead of forcing a difficult pass or risking a turnover, James did something unprecedented. He dribbled the ball between his own teammates' legs. Tristan Thompson stood in the lane as James approached at full speed. In one fluid motion, James bounced the ball between Thompson's legs, caught it on the other side, and scored through contact. The play caught everyone off guard, including Thompson himself. The defense had no idea James would use his own teammate as a screen and passing lane simultaneously. This play showcased James's court vision and creativity. Most players see teammates as passing options. James saw Thompson's stance and recognized an opportunity to create space. The between-the-legs dribble is common against defenders. Doing it through a teammate's legs while maintaining possession and finishing required exceptional ball control. The foul counted, making it an and one. James turned one of the most chaotic moments of the game into 3 points by thinking one step ahead of everyone else on the court. Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets turned a fast break into a Showtime performance. After a steal, 4 Nets players sprinted down the court. Rather than taking the easy layup, they orchestrated a behind-the-back, between-the-legs passing sequence. The ball moved from player to player without ever touching the ground in a traditional dribble. Blake Griffin finished the sequence with a thunderous dunk. The play served no tactical purpose. The Nets already had numbers. But the execution demonstrated complete mastery of ball handling and trust between teammates. One dropped pass would have resulted in a turnover and embarrassment. Instead, the Nets pulled it off flawlessly in a live game. Critics argue such plays disrespect opponents. The Nets argued they were simply entertaining fans and showcasing skill. The play went viral immediately, accumulating millions of views. It reminded basketball purists that the game can be art, not just competition. The Globetrotters built an empire on such plays. The Nets proved NBA players could do it too when given the opportunity and confidence. Nate Robinson stood 5 foot 9 inches tall in a league of giants. When defenders thought they had him contained, Robinson went where they couldn't follow. He drove to the basket against players 8 to 10 inches taller. Instead of trying to go around or over them, Robinson went under. He dribbled the ball between the defender's legs while simultaneously ducking through the gap himself. Robinson emerged on the other side with a clear path to score. He executed this move multiple times throughout his career, even in the G League, to prove it wasn't luck. The move required precise timing. If the defender closed their legs even slightly, Robinson would lose the ball or get knocked down. Robinson's low center of gravity made the play possible. Taller players couldn't replicate it even if they wanted to. The defense had no answer because conventional positioning doesn't account for a player going underneath. Robinson turned his size disadvantage into an advantage by doing things bigger players couldn't conceive. The move became his signature, earning him respect as one of the most creative small players ever. Chris Paul. Chris Paul mastered the art of passing through defenders' legs. While other players threw bounce passes or lobs, Paul found the gap between a defender's stance and exploited it repeatedly. He threw nutmeg passes in half-court sets, fast breaks, and even in traffic. The passes required pinpoint accuracy. Too high and the defender blocks it. Too slow and the defender closes their legs. Paul threaded the needle consistently throughout his career. Defenders knew it was coming but couldn't stop it. The moment they widened their stance to defend the pass, Paul would go around them instead. When they narrowed their stance, he went through. Paul turned leg position into a chess match. His between-the-legs passes weren't just flashy. They created scoring opportunities that conventional passes couldn't. A chess pass in traffic gets deflected. A lob gives defenders time to recover. The nutmeg arrives instantly at the target's feet, ready to finish. Paul threw these passes so frequently that compilation videos exist showing dozens of examples. What started as a trick play became a fundamental part of his offensive arsenal.